video presented by Natural Yoga Ananda. In this video we are presenting the 12 asanas that are practiced by the Sivananda School. There are also some variations offered for the more difficult asanas. This also includes sun salutations and leg raises, as well as the 12 sequence asanas that were practiced. Now, always remember, when practicing yoga, yoga is a practice of self-exploration and also self-responsibility. Please do not practice any asana that is difficult or causing pain. There are many variations we can practice that will build us up into the more difficult postures over time, safely and systematically. Enjoy your practice.
We start our practice in corpse position, and then move into our sun salutation practice. Inhaling, exhaling, bringing the hands into prayer. Inhaling, reaching up and gently back. Exhaling, folding forward and down. Inhale, take the right leg back, bring the knee down and the head up, and then retaining the breath, move into plank position. Exhale, knees, head and chest down, and inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring that same foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, bringing the other leg up, bending forward. Inhale, gently back. Exhale, hand to the sides. And repeat on the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, hands into prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale now, left leg back. Retain the breath, plank position. Exhale, knees, head and chest down. And inhale up into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring the foot forward in between the hands. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to repeat 2 or more times, or as many times as feels good for you. Then starting again in corpse position, ready for single leg raises. First extend the body, equalizing the body on both sides, moving the arms up and behind. Then with the hands down by the hips, inhale, bringing that right leg up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, coming down. And again, feel free to repeat this sequence as many times as feels good for you. Here we're just practicing 1 or 2 to keep the video short. However, normally in a class we might practice 3 or 4. With the last leg raise, come back to the original right leg raised, and reach behind the leg and interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, bring your body up, bringing the head towards the knee, knee towards the head, and reach as far up the leg as is comfortable. Stay relaxed, keep the shoulders down. Encourage the leg back towards the head as you're activating the core, bringing yourself forward. You can also interlace the finger in between the big toe if you feel like you want more of a challenge. Then with control, lower the leg once you're finished and start on the opposite side. Raising that leg up, inhaling and taking your hands behind the leg. Relax as much as possible. And then with a nice inhalation, on the exhalation, reach up the leg, bringing the head towards the knee, knee towards the head, and encourage the leg back, using the breath, staying relaxed, keeping the shoulders down. Again, if you want more of a challenge, take your fingers through, catching hold of the big toe and rest the other hand down on the leg. Release yourself down with control. Relax and release any tension from the system. Next practice is double leg raises. So for standard double leg raises, we might keep the hands by the hips, moving the legs up in the same way we do with single leg raises, but now we're doing both at the same time. Moving the legs up on the inhalation and down on the exhalation, keeping the lower back pressed into the mat, activating the core. If our core is strong, we can move the hands up by the head to work a little harder. Or alternatively, if we want to protect the back and make things slightly easier for ourselves, we can bring the hands underneath the buttocks. Still raising the legs in the same way, still keeping the lower back pressed down, not allowing the body to arch up forward, still activating the core. Some people also like to keep the hands underneath the lower back. This also protects the back and makes the exercise slightly easier. Please don't feel that you have to do double leg raises. Build up your strength by doing single leg raises and then move into double leg raises later. Dolphin pose. We first measure the hands on each bicep, putting the elbows down on the floor and interlacing the hands in front of the face. Turn the toes under, bring the hips up high, and exhaling, moving the body weight forward, inhaling, moving the body weight back, strengthening the body, ready for headstand. If this is too difficult, we can also practice from the knees, lessening the weight on the upper part of the body. Both exercises excellent for building up upper body strength. Both exercises are quite strong, so please be careful. For those of us that are ready to practice headstand, again we start in the same way, measuring the hands on the biceps, and then choosing a comfortable position. Either interlacing the hands or just holding the hands at the back of the head, we place the crown on the floor. We bring the hips up over the shoulders and then raising the feet up. We keep the feet and knees together, bringing the knees over the hips. Once the knees are over the hips, we straighten out the legs, making a nice straight headstand. As much of weight as possible is being carried on the arms as we push up through the feet. Then coming back down, we bring in the feet back down towards the buttocks, knees back in towards the abdomen, and come down into child's pose, resting for 1 or 2 breaths, releasing any tension from the neck and shoulders. Moving back into Shavasana, corpse position, allowing ourselves to normalize and equalize. Moving into shoulder stand, we come from corpse position and raising the hands up above the head, elongating the body, and again bringing the hands down by the hips. Starting in the same way we would with double leg raises, both legs come up, but now the hips also come up. We bring the hands in to support the back, coming up straight as possible. If we want to make any adjustments, we can bring the knees down to the forehead. This allows the body weight to come over the shoulders more, so we can readjust the arms, bringing the elbows and shoulder blades more closely together, allowing us to come up into straighter shoulder stand. So we may want to rest here for however many breaths is comfortable for us before moving from shoulder stand into plow. For Plow, we're allowing our feet to come down over the crown of the head. Only if the feet are touching the floor do we release the back. Then we can rest the hands down on the floor, trying as much as possible to have the back straight. We can bring the hands together to draw the shoulder blades in, and then resting again for however many breaths is comfortable for us, before coming back out into shoulder stand. To come out of shoulder stand, we drop the legs approximately 45 degrees over the head, so we're kind of halfway into Plow, and then using the hands as brakes, rolling ourselves out vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing ourselves down with control, activating the core until we come back into Shavasana to rest and relax any tension out of the system. Counter pose to shoulder stand is the fish. So if for the fish we bring the hands underneath the body, lower down the body underneath the back of the legs and buttocks, bringing the elbows as close together as possible. Then bringing ourselves up to body weight on elbows and forearms, looking at the feet. We exhale and open the heart center, open the chest, open the throat. We very lightly rest the crown of the head with no body weight at all on the crown. And again, rest and breathe in this position for as long as is comfortable. Once we're ready to come out, look up at the feet, lower the body back down onto the mat, hands out from underneath. Now we can rest in Shavasana here. Or also, to ease up the neck, we may want to interlace the fingers behind the head. Using just the strength of the arms, we bring the head up towards the chest, rolling the head in one direction, rolling the head in the other direction, and again resting ourselves down back into Shavasana. We can take a slightly longer Shavasana break here if we wish, before we move into our next part of the practice, forward bend. Moving up into a seated position, legs straight out in front, moving the fleshy bits out from underneath the buttocks. If possible, legs are straight. Reach nice and high through the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are relaxed, elbows are coming down to the floor. With each inhalation, we're extending through the spine and through the crown. With every exhalation, we're folding forward, allowing the breath to do the work for us. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. It's okay to encourage yourself, if you can touch the toes, to bring yourself down a little, using a little strength from the arms just to help you fold forward a little more. If this is too difficult, please bend the knees to relax the lower back, and in time you'll be able to straighten the legs out with not too much practice. Coming out of forward bend, we come back and then take the hands behind, fingers facing away, raising the hips up, toes come down towards the floor, allowing the body to move in the opposite direction, and then bring the hips down, move on to the belly, ready for the next part of our practice. Have the big toes touching together, ankles falling open, resting the head on the hands. Cobra position, we bring both legs together, hands underneath the shoulders, Inhale and draw the head and chest up. Shoulders should be pulled back. Open up the throat and chest. If you want, you can move with a bit of strength from the arms further, but don't let the shoulders come up. Keep the shoulders pulled back and the elbows tucked in. Resting again in the same position, big toes touching together, ankles falling open. Rest the head on the opposite side. Focus position. You can interlace the hands in front of the groin. You can have the knuckles down or the palms down. From here we've got the chin on the mat, looking forward. And on our inhalation we can bring both legs up. We may want to rest here for as many breaths as possible. Again, this is another very strong asana, so please don't overdo it. Coming down with control, and again resting in alligator posture. Big toes touching together, ankles falling open. Make a pillow with the hands. Keep the shoulders down. Rock the hips to relax the back if that's helpful for you. Final back bend of the sequence is bow. Taking the feet up towards the buttocks, we catch hold of the tops of the feet, or the ankles, the shins, wherever's comfortable for us. And then start by peeling the head up off of the mat, looking up towards the ceiling, pushing the feet up towards the ceiling and using the strength of the legs to pull the shoulders back, creating this nice bow shape with the body. Try and rest the body weight as much as possible on the abdomen. Keep bringing yourself up and keep breathing. Don't hold the breath in any asana. And we come back out, resting ourselves down, letting go of the feet. And now we can push ourselves back into child's position. Buttocks come down to the heels. We can stretch the arms out to relax the shoulders, but then bring the hands down to the feet and relax. Half spinal twist. We can start from the knees. If we're starting from the knees, we can move the hips over to the right, feet over to the left, bringing the left foot over the right knee. Both sit bones should be in contact with the mat, and then we raise the arms up and twist around, taking the right elbow over the left knee. Keep the chest open. One variation that you can practice is with the legs straight out in front. We would start with both legs straight out in front rather from the knees, but then move into the same twist. This is very good for people with any problems with the knees, or those just starting with the twists. Much easier to get a better twist from the legs straight out in front. So we practice the same on each side, moving the hips over in the opposite direction, opposite leg comes over, and we twist around, keeping the spine nice and straight. Inhale and extend through the crown, and exhale, allow the body to twist round. And coming back into kneeling position, allow the body to relax and equalize. So for the balancing postures in Sivananda sequence, we're recommended to start with Crow leading up to Peacock. Crow, we take both hands approximately shoulder width apart and bend the arms, placing the knees in behind the triceps. Gently moving the body weight forward, we come to balance on the hands. Peacock, we have the legs apart, fingers facing in towards the groin, and then bending the arms, tucking the elbows into the abdomen, We rest the head on the mat, taking the legs out behind us, and then moving the body weight forward, raising ourselves to balance. Please note, both of these asanas are quite difficult. If you can't practice crow or peacock, please just practice tree pose or a similar balancing posture. Standing forward bend, feet are together, reaching the arms up over the head, slightly leaning back and then leading with chin and chest down towards the floor, towards the shins or wherever's comfortable for us. Again, we're extending through the spine with the breath, through the crown of the head, folding forward gently. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. You can take the hands behind the legs to help, or catch hold of the big toes if you want to encourage yourself to come down. Don't allow any tension to arise in the shoulders. Use the breath. And coming back up, you can either take the arms up by the ears, activating the core, and come back up. This is quite strong. So for many of us, we may just want to bend the knees and then roll ourselves out vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other until head and shoulders come up last. Roll the shoulders back, chest open. Final asana of our sequence is triangle. So come sideways on your mat, open the legs to a comfortable distance apart, and moving the left foot out first, keeping the hips square, raising the right arm up by the ear, and extend the body across, reaching over the foot that's facing away from us. Extend through both sides of the body. And again, monitor yourself with your breath. Coming back, drop the arm down, step together to release any tension if that feels good for you. And practice on the opposite side. Turn the opposite foot out, checking the hips are square, raising the arm up and extending. You don't have to look up towards the ceiling here, it's okay to look down, but try and keep the shoulder open and keep the hips open. Just do whatever's right for you and comfortable for your neck. Coming back up, drop the hand down again, turn the foot in and step comfortably together. So this is the end of our sequence. Sometimes it's nice to come down at the end into chair position just to challenge ourselves a little bit. We can keep the knees together and then sink down, rolling ourselves into Shavasana. It's not necessary, we can just come down into corpse pose any way that's comfortable for us. Ready for our final relaxation. Please allow yourself time to relax at the end of your practice. If you would like to know more about what we do here at Natural Yoga Ananda and Golden Crown Healing, check out our website goldencrownhealing.com and subscribe to our newsletter. Om Shanti Shanti Om.